Little Bits, and Little Bits are little electronic pieces that when you put together, you can make anything. So Bobcat gave us a grant, and we were able to buy a huge set of Little Bits, and so we wanted to incorporate them in our display. So this is Bobcat's tractor, and we just turn the power on, and it turns on the things that move and light up on the posters. And this is a flashlight made of Little Bits, and so we were playing flashlight tag in the dark with this, and then whenever somebody got hit with the light, they would say, "I'm not it, I'm not it," and then so we came up with this idea. So when light shines on it, it'll buzz, and then that's how you know you're it. So since there's a lot of lights in here, it's going to buzz right away, but in a dark space, it would be better.
And these are our little hand buzzers, so like if you shake your hand, it'll vibrate, and it vibrates his hand. And his buzzes, when you press the button, it turns on the buzzer. Or same with me, except it turns on the vibrator.
Do you remember prototyping when you were a kid?
Yeah. And then here's our waving hand. Hypnotizer.
So Little Bits can help you do that.
Anyways, we did a cooking machine challenge.
We had to do some repainting after our volcano.
I'll show you part of the...
We start, so like before spring break before like the Christmas break, we all wanted to do gingerbread houses, but our teachers decided let's just make a machine out of Little Bits to do cooking, to frost cookies without using your hands or anything.
And put on sprinkles too. So here's one of the machines that one group made, and there's a little bit that's pulling this machine.
And then the sensor or something is like a button, just pushing that off. The sprinkles and sprinkling.
And then this one, they have a DC motor spreading on frosting. And then they have a button that they push, which is turning this cup. And it's going, and then
Any second.
and
It's about there.
and then it drops the sprinkles on it. And that was our sprinkle challenge, or cookie challenge.
My favorite part about being an educator is my students. By far and away, it is working with them every day, interacting with them, seeing them change, seeing them grow, being with them when they have good days and when they have bad days. My students are the best part about being an educator. Technology has changed education profoundly. From the pencil, which was technology, to what we think of as a digital device today, it has allowed my students to take everything that they do within our classroom and expand it outside of the four walls. So our classroom is no longer limited to the physical space that we have, but the digital landscape has allowed us to have an infinitely sized classroom. The biggest challenge when teaching digital learners is making sure that they understand how the technology makes their life and their learning better, and making sure that the technology is not there as a gimmick, but that the technology is there to help them reach a greater goal, a deeper level of understanding, accomplish a more difficult task than would have been previously possible without it. The product. The biggest reward is what they are able to produce and to see them have pride in something. And for me, personally, I love that then I can share that with their families instantaneously. That everyone can see what's happening immediately for the growth of their child as well as my student, to see the kid grow and change. Well, social media has allowed those four walls to melt. And for parents and families and grandparents who live across the country to be able to be connected with what students are doing in their classrooms, social media has really made a vast change, even for teachers in their own personal learning and education.